the superintendent, and the co-author of Stolen Youth, Montgomery County, Maryland School Board candidate Bethany Mandel. Thank you both for coming on. I mean, you announced this creation of your one-stop shopping school choice thing, and it's going right in the Department of Education. I'll bet the teachers' unions are just loving you, Superintendent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're shocked the teachers' unions hate it, but we have rejected this notion that here in Oklahoma that we answer to the teachers' unions or bureaucrats. We answer to parents. So here in Oklahoma, we have more school choice options than any other state. And what we've done is we've created this office inside our department to make sure that every parent can navigate these choices. I want parents to know you can attend a private school, you can homeschool, you can go to our great charter schools, you can go to another public school district. But you, the parent, know best for kids. We want to make sure every single family has access to all these school choice options. We will continue to champion school choice and continue to protect parent rights.
Yeah, there's a lot of applauding going on around the country right now, Superintendent. Bethany Mandel, to you. Jason Rantz writes the following, quoting here, "Privileged progressives donning their white knight armor are in the next phase of a plan to end Seattle Public Schools Gifted Students Program, known locally as its highly capable cohort. They complained the HCC was too white and too Asian and too separating, and it was driving kids apart." What do you think?
So it's great to have this conversation on the heels of talking about school choice, because the kids in Seattle need school choice, because this opportunity is being taken away from public school students. But all of the families that can afford to pull their kids out of these schools and put them into private options so that they get an education that challenges and expands their children's worldview and minds as much as humanly possible, they're going to do that. They're going to pull their kids out. They're going to homeschool. They're going to send them to private schools. And then the kids that are left are going to be left really without any options. Yeah. This is such an assault on children who don't have privilege. I remember when we used to be told, check your privilege. That conversation ended, and I think that the folks in Seattle need to start checking it.
Yeah, and listen, some kids should be rewarded all kids should be rewarded for their hard work. Superintendent, I should say, we covered the story with you. It's an awful story of Next Benedict. She was a transgender student. There was a fight in the bathroom. And of course, the left media said the following, quoting here, Next Benedict. This is from a California state lawmaker. Next Benedict, a non-binary kid, is dead after being bullied and attacked in a school restroom. The anti-trans laws sweeping the country, including aggressive gender policing in restrooms, have real-world deadly consequences. And it turned out tragically that this child committed suicide. But Superintendent, you were right on this all along, but the narrative from the left just was too strong and they fell in love with it.
And that's what we saw, the teachers union. We saw these radical LGBTQ plus groups. We saw President Biden and Kamala Harris lie about this situation to score political points. Yeah. They went to the farthest extremes to lie about a child's death, to target me, to target other conservatives, to target President Trump, to target the libs of TikTok, and blame us for a student's terrible, terrible death here. And it just shows you they could care less about the kids. They could care less about trampling all over truth. They want their agenda. They want to push Marxism. They want to push the most radical gender theory we've ever seen in the country's history on our kids. It's despicable and disgusting. In Oklahoma, I will not back down to a woke mob. We will continue to push for common sense and reject radical gender theory in our schools and promote the basics in education, not indoctrination.
Running low on time, Bethany, but Cartoon Network posting, quoting, addressing someone using their pronouns and names shows that you respect them as their authentic self. We celebrate the journey of our trans and gender non-conforming friends on this Transgender Day of Visibility. What are your thoughts on the Cartoon Network doing this?
Yeah. So when I wrote Stolen Youth, it came out a year ago, so I wrote it 2 years ago. This was nothing new. Cartoon Network has been promoting this ideology for a long time, as have other members of children's media, Nickelodeon, Disney, you name it. There's nowhere safe anymore, and it's really disturbing as a parent because we feel like we can't turn on anything that was made after, 2005, I would say, and feel like we can get a message that's safe for our children.
Yeah. Bethany Mandel, Ryan Walters, thank you both.
In the soft embrace of promise, a sense so sweet, reviving energy with every heartbeat. Oh yeah, stumbling down the stairs with grace, favorite mother cherished embrace. Each sip, a dance of enchantment, caffeine's elixir, a daily enchantment. Ooh, yeah. Coffee in the morning, my lifeline. Guiding through life's chaotic design, finding every sip of morning zest. In that brew, I find my best. The morning sun, a gentle caress, bathing the world in warmth no less. A symphony of flavors in every pore, awakening senses, a ritual to adore. The kitchen hums a quiet tune as dreams unfold not too soon. Pouring the elixir, stories take flight. In the world of coffee, my spirit aligns. A mug cradled, a vessel of tales. Each sip, a dialogue as morning unveils. Bitterness, a new world of tales. As the day unfolds, a caffeinated tale in morning symphony, where moments prevail. Coffee, my companion in the sunrise quest, in the ritual of morning, my eternal zest. The world awakens, a canvas so bright, in the palette of dawn, a captivating sight. A dance of flavors, a morning trance. In the world of coffee, life's sweet aroma.